Good morning. It is a Monday. I know. One of these days I'm gonna get a comment saying, "I thought you forgot about us." Y'all, I haven't forgot about you. I just don't have a lot of content. And you know how I was doing like 3 to maybe 5 minutes of video? And I got a lot of feedback, a lot of good feedback, that everybody wanted longer videos. And I said the only way for me to figure out how to do that was to cut back on, instead of daily videos, do them once or twice a week. And honestly, I think this has worked out much better. So for me, I like it. I know sometimes it may get a little longish. I know, but it'll make it work. So I haven't really accomplished any finishes or anything. I'm just trying to get things done, to get this vendor event done. And a lot of stuff is doing stuff for me. I know that sounds weird and kind of selfish, but I'm usually the one making everybody else something. And I just want to make myself some stuff. I know, right? I know. But I decided I need to do more. You know what I'm saying? Do a little more. I can't pour from an empty cup. And the coolest thing happened yesterday. So we went with our friends. We spent most of the weekend with our friends from church. And we were at the KFC after service yesterday. And a lady came up to me, a random lady. I don't know this person at all. And my husband thought that I knew her. And I was like, I have no clue who she is. And she's like, I just want to come up to you and say, how cool are your pants? And I was like, I love my pants too. They look like cow spots, but they kind of look like cheetah or leopard spots. I don't know. They're black and white. She goes, I just love your style. And I said, it's taken a lot of encouragement from him to help self-love. And I said, I'm tired of hiding, and I just want to express really who I am. She goes, girl, I can tell. She goes, your pants are cool. You're just like glowing. She goes, you just emit this love and kindness coming out of you. And I said, because I'm truly happy about it and things in life. She goes, you can tell. She goes, can I give you a hug? And I was like, hell yeah, hug me up. Y'all know, the ones that have been with me for a very long time, know that I don't hug strangers. That's just something I never have done. And then I was like, because I've never been sure about hugging up somebody else. And, but I was like, you know what? How am I supposed to preach about love and kindness and sharing that when I sometimes don't? And so I was like hugging her up. I said, I'll hug you. And she just was so happy about that. And she goes, you don't ever see people like you out there anymore. And she goes, it's nice. It's really nice. Thank you. And I was like, oh, that makes my day. Because you'll hear it at church. People that knew me when I first started coming there, 2021, 22, they say I'm a totally different person. I'm happy and just healthy looking and not depressed. And it's amazing. It is amazing what happens when you can beat the situation you're in, when you can move on and get out of that relationship, get out of that situation. You know, I understand there's a lot of people that struggle with that. And, well, I mean, just sometimes they're not in a position to get out. But I encourage you, if you're stuck in a crappy relationship, being told that you'll never you'll never amount to anything, that you'll never be able to live on your own, da 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 da. They're wrong. You can do it. You can do it. I promise you. So anyway, what was this? I was gonna say something else. Y'all, we woke up. It was 60 degrees in Texas this morning. 60 degrees. Oh, if we can get through Wednesday, we're going to be down in the 80s. No more triple digit October. We're going to go down to 80s. I'm excited. I'm utterly excited. Will I be able to wear my jackets? Probably not. But this girl's hot, and I'm tired of being hot. So, okay, so I've been working on my other cardigan, the same one I've done before, and I just came across this other pattern. It's called a Harper vest. Now, mind you, I don't add buttons to stuff, okay? I don't. I'm not a button-up girl. It never fits here. So, a vest was a great idea. I was like, oh, look, a vest. Because you can modify that stuff. If you can get a base pattern, you can modify anything. So when I saw this vest and I saw that it was just, it's completely one giant long row that you add up. And you can keep adding if you want a duster or a longer body, whatever the case may be. And I was like, okay, let's try this. Let's try this. Because I'm trying to venture out. Wearables has been my nemesis. Like, that's something that I just can't get my hands on. I just can't get my head wrapped around wearables. But here lately, I've been doing really good about that. But the vest does not have sleeves, nothing like that. Let me see. And it's one piece. Now, I know some of y'all are like, how is it one piece? Because it's one chunk, and it's like a U-shaped for an armhole, a U-shape for an armhole. So you have panel, and then the back continue up. It's so cool. But I was looking at it, and I was like, okay, I want to go find some yarn, see what I can do for yarn. So I went back here, standing there, and I'm like, what am I going to do? Because I don't want the acrylic I have. It's just bulky, and it doesn't work well. And nothing matches back there. I've got like 1 to 2 skeins at the most of one color. It's almost, I'm not even using it. Part of me wants to just bag it up and donate it. Part of me is like, I need to keep it. I don't know. Anyway, the husband goes, baby girl, what are you doing over there? Because I'd been standing there. I said, I found a pattern I want to do. And I'm trying to decide what to put together to make it. He goes, there's not much to put together over there. I said, I know, but it's okay. I'm gonna work with what I got. Not a big deal. He goes, why don't you get the numbers together, figure out what you need, figure out your strategy. Let's go to Joann's. I said, what? He goes, let's just go to Joann's. Because I won't let him help me get my stuff for my craft stuff. Because I feel like that's my responsibility. But I've come to the realization that if he wants to help, I'm going to let him. I'm just going to let him. So he's like, go get in the truck. We'll go to Joann's real quick. I love living by Joann's, first of all. So we went into Joann's, and I love their Halloween stuff. It's so cute. We went to the on yarn aisle. My yarn aisles were almost empty. I said, whatever, but all the yarn. And I was kind of sad too. I was like, oh my gosh, are they getting rid of the yarn? I don't know what's going on here. So I asked a lady that was going by, and I said, ma'am, what's going on with the yarn section? She goes, we're expanding the yarn section. I wanted to squeeze her. I really did. It was so cool. I was like, yes. First, but thankfully they had big twist because, like I told my husband, I said, I want this gone. I want to use it and get rid of it so that I can get the yarn that I want. And that's going to be big twist. Whether it's cotton, DK Sport, I think DK Sport's the same thing. Worsted weight, yarn twist comes in a lot of fibers, a lot of weights, and I just genuinely love it. It's such good yarn, and it's not expensive. It's not expensive. So, long story short, I know I explained way too much, huh? It is what it is. I went with the purple ombre. Tell me that's not gorgeous. But yeah, see, it goes, I believe there was 200 something chains involved just in this base. Now, you're like, girl, you're not that big. Or you may be saying, girl, it's not going to fit you for this. The thing of it is it's back and then it wraps to the front like that. And then you keep going and going up till you get that part where it's you. And that's where your arm goes through. But this one doesn't have sleeves. So I'm going to have to make sleeves, which is fine. That's not an issue. But I love this color. I wanted to do the purple ombre for the base of the jacket. But I wanted to get the gray ombre for the sleeves. I just love that combo. It looked really good. So, but they didn't have the gray ombre. So anyway, I'm going to try to finish the other jacket first. Because I'm at a good stopping spot for this one. And I got a lot done in church yesterday. So I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot on that deal. I know people are like, why do you crochet in church? Because we're really easy going down home church and it helps me focus. And I'm not the only one crocheting in church. So, also, I needed, hold please. I've been working on some stuff. I tried to make the chicken wire sun catcher thing using a dowel rod instead of chicken wire because Hot Stuff thinks that I could severely hurt myself, which is a really good chance that I could. So I made some using these. These are the sew-on gems. They have holes in them. I made a patriotic one. It's hanging in the window, so I don't have it right. I don't have it to really show. But they're this, and they have flat back, and then they got the holes at the top and the bottom. But I won't be using those anymore because we are going to get chicken wire. I got to get supplies. I've just got to get supplies. We're not going to do that right now because I got to get tires and other things first. But the point of that story was I'm struggling with tools that were small enough to do what I needed to do. Now, I have a lot of my tools are Stanley. They're big, clunky tools, but they're made for stuff that I was doing outside. Hot Stuff has got these littler ones, and they had the spring grip, which was nice, but they were still too big. So we went down to the Walmart, and I said, I need to find some tools that I can use that are kind of like jewelry tools, but better, because the jewelry tools I have are junk. I got that Walmart set, and they're junk. Absolute garbage. Get you some real tools. Because he had to go to Lowe's for something the other day. He's like, they have a little 2-drawer turquoise toy toolbox. And I was like, I need that. So anyway, so Walmart has their brand of tools. Look at these cute little things. But I got a pair of wire cutters and needle nose. They fit my hand. They're not rubbing a raw spot right there. See where it's been rubbing? And they're spring loaded. So, and I know some people are like worried that they're not going to hold up when you do this outside. Da, 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 da. I'm like, this is for crafts only. I'm not going to do anything gangbuster on it. So, we found some tools. I'm going to try to find some more needle nose pliers. And other tools for doing crafts, because the chicken wire one, you have to use head pins. You don't have to use head pins, but it's suggested to use head pins. And there's a tool to make the loop at the top that does it all in one. So I'm gonna try to get that tool, and I need to find 9mm jump rings that are more heavy duty. Like the ones I used on my sun catcher over here were real thin and they flaked. Like I knew that if they went outside with these, it wasn't going to be good. Mine are just going to sit in the window, I hope. I pray nobody takes these outside. So I'm like, I got to find more picture frames and stuff like that. Empty picture frames or picture frames discount, whatever the case may be. So there's a lot of supplies I need to get, and I'll just eventually get home, and then hopefully I can start doing more stuff like that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, that is my weekend wrap up, my video for the day. I think I'm just going to try to do Monday and maybe Thursdays. Maybe. I don't know. I like the not everyday schedule. And I like that these are longer. I know some of y'all don't care either way. So, I think a sneeze is fixing to happen. I'm sorry. So, I think I'll probably go with that. Let's see how that does. So, all right, guys. I love y'all. Take care. And spread peace, love, and kindness. And if you don't know Christ as your Lord and Savior, reach out. Reach out, because I'm telling you what, you're missing some wonderful blessings that He has in store for all of us. Love you guys.